The stage lights dim, and a singular spotlight illuminates the ring, casting long shadows on the wrestling mat. In this arena, Alexa Bliss stands as a formidable icon, brilliant, enigmatic, and unrelentingly resilient. Known for her captivating performances and magnetic personality, her story isn't just about success under the glitz of the wrestling spotlight. It's about the shadows, the untold struggles, and the haunting challenges she faced. Alexa Bliss, a WWE superstar, isn't just a name in professional wrestling. She's a phenomenon. But what lies beneath the shimmer of her victories? What unspoken truths are hidden in her journey? This documentary delves into the compelling and complex world of Alexa Bliss, unveiling her untold story, the dark side of her rise to stardom. With a career filled with championships, larger-than-life personas, and unforgettable storylines, Alexa Bliss became one of WWE's most versatile performers. However, behind the camera and off the stage lies a life shaped by resilience, sacrifice, and an unwavering determination to rise above the challenges. The pressures of fame, the struggles with body image, mental health battles, and the constant need to reinvent herself. This is a side of Alexa Bliss the world rarely gets to see. This journey is not about painting her as flawless or invincible. It's about celebrating her humanity, her strength in the face of adversity, and her ability to overcome the darkest moments of her life. Why Alexa Bliss? She isn't the tallest, strongest, or most physically dominant wrestler in the industry. Yet, she's managed to break barriers and captivate millions worldwide. Her ability to connect with the audience transcends her athleticism. It's her charisma, her storytelling, and her relatability that make her a standout figure. Through Alexa's story, this documentary explores larger themes of self-worth, resilience, and the cost of chasing perfection. Her journey sheds light on the unseen toll of life in the public eye, making it a tale of strength, vulnerability, and ultimate triumph. This isn't just a story about a professional wrestler. It's a story about a young woman from Columbus, Ohio, who turned her dreams into reality despite the odds. From her early days as a cheerleader and bodybuilder to becoming a 5-time WWE Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss's journey is as inspiring as it is heart-wrenching. But success comes at a price, and for Alexa, the cost was steep. From battling an eating disorder to facing relentless scrutiny and criticism, her life has been a series of uphill battles. This documentary will unravel the layers of her journey, offering a raw and honest look at the woman behind the goddess persona. As we navigate Alexa's story, we'll uncover the pivotal moments that defined her career and personal life. From her groundbreaking achievements in the ring to her battles with body image and mental health, every chapter reveals a new facet of her character. We'll explore the triumphs that made her a legend and the struggles that make her human. Through testimonials from friends, colleagues, and fans, alongside Alexa's own reflections, this documentary seeks to present an authentic and multidimensional portrait of her life. In a world where appearances often overshadow reality, Alexa Bliss's story reminds us that everyone has their battles. It's a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the power of perseverance. Join us as we step into the life of Alexa Bliss, a journey filled with courage, heartbreak, and redemption. The stage is set, the lights are on, and the story is ready to unfold. This is the dark side of Alexa Bliss, an unfiltered look at the woman behind the wrestling legend. Alexa Bliss, born Alexis Kaufman on August 9, 1991, in Columbus, Ohio, had a childhood filled with curiosity, energy, and ambition. Raised in a supportive yet modest family, her parents, Angela and Bob Kaufman, always encouraged her to pursue her passions. They knew early on that their daughter wasn't an ordinary child. Her vibrant energy and determination to stand out were evident even as a toddler. Growing up in a middle-class neighborhood, Alexa's world was far from the grandeur of WWE arenas. Her days were filled with playing with friends, attending school, and developing a fascination with sports and entertainment. From a young age, she loved performing, whether it was cheerleading routines in front of her family or participating in school plays. Alexa's family played a pivotal role in shaping her personality and values. Her parents instilled the importance of hard work and discipline in her. Despite financial struggles at times, they ensured that Alexa had opportunities to explore her interests. Her close-knit family was her anchor, providing her with the love and support she would later rely on during her darkest moments. Her grandparents, too, had a significant influence on her early life. Alexa often recalls how her grandfather's stories of resilience during tough times inspired her to develop a never-give-up attitude. These lessons stayed with her as she embarked on her journey to success. Sports became Alexa's outlet for expression and energy. She was drawn to physical activities from a young age, excelling in gymnastics, softball, and track. Her athletic abilities were evident, and her competitive spirit often set her apart from her peers. In high school, cheerleading became a central part of Alexa's life. She thrived in the high-energy environment, mastering routines and dazzling crowds with her acrobatic skills. Cheerleading wasn't just a sport for her. It was an art form, a stage where she could shine. However, behind the cheerful facade was a young girl battling insecurities. During her teenage years, Alexa struggled with body image issues that eventually developed into a life-threatening eating disorder. The pursuit of perfection consumed her, and she found herself caught in a cycle of self-doubt and unhealthy habits. Her parents were quick to intervene, seeking medical help and therapy for their daughter. It was during this time that Alexa began to understand the importance of mental health and self-care. Her battle with anorexia became a defining moment in her life, teaching her the value of resilience and the strength it takes to overcome inner demons. Alexa's recovery wasn't easy, but it was transformative. She turned to bodybuilding as a way to rebuild her strength and confidence. What began as a coping mechanism soon became a passion. Alexa's dedication to fitness not only helped her regain control over her body, but also reignited her competitive spirit. Bodybuilding competitions became the new stage where she could showcase her talent. Alexa's success in these competitions earned her recognition, and she began to dream of something bigger. The discipline and determination she developed during this phase laid the foundation for her future career. As a child, Alexa was captivated by the world of professional wrestling. She grew up watching WWE legends like Trish Stratus, Lita, and Rey Mysterio. Their larger-than-life personas and electrifying performances left a lasting impression on her. In interviews, Alexa often mentions how she admired Trish Stratus's elegance and athleticism, seeing her as a role model who redefined what women could achieve in wrestling. These early inspirations planted the seeds of a dream that would eventually become her reality. By the time Alexa graduated high school, she had already overcome more challenges than many face in a lifetime. Her journey from a fragile teenager battling anorexia to a confident young woman competing in bodybuilding was a testament to her resilience. College brought new opportunities and challenges. Alexa attended the University of Akron, where she continued her cheerleading career while pursuing a degree. However, she felt a growing sense of restlessness. She wanted more, a platform where she could inspire others and share her story of overcoming adversity. Life has a way of presenting unexpected opportunities, and for Alexa, it came in the form of a WWE recruitment call. At the time, she had no formal wrestling training or experience. Yet, her charisma, athleticism, and striking appearance caught the attention of WWE scouts. The call changed everything. Alexa saw it as a chance to combine her love for performance and athletics on a grand stage. It was a risk, but one she was willing to take. Little did she know, this would mark the beginning of an extraordinary journey. Alexa Bliss's early years were a mix of joy, struggle, and self-discovery. Her experiences shaped her into a determined and empathetic individual, ready to take on the challenges of the wrestling world. From the small town of Columbus to the global stage, Alexa's story is a testament to the power of resilience and the belief that even the darkest moments can lead to light. This was just the beginning. Alexa Bliss was about to step into a world that would test her limits, challenge her identity, and ultimately transform her into one of WWE's most iconic superstars. The journey to becoming the goddess had officially begun. Alexa Bliss's entrance into the wrestling world was anything but ordinary. At the time, WWE's developmental program, NXT, was scouting fresh talent, looking for individuals with the charisma and athleticism to carry the future of the company. Despite having no formal wrestling background, Alexa's background in cheerleading, bodybuilding, and gymnastics made her stand out. When she received the call to join WWE, Alexa was both thrilled and terrified. She had no idea what to expect, but she was determined to make the most of the opportunity. The journey from being an outsider to stepping into the ring was fraught with challenges, but Alexa was no stranger to hard work and resilience. Alexa's initial days at the WWE Performance Center in Orlando, Florida, were overwhelming. She was surrounded by seasoned athletes and aspiring wrestlers who had spent years honing their craft. Alexa had to start from scratch, learning the basics of wrestling while adapting to the physically demanding lifestyle. The trainers pushed her to her limits, testing her endurance, strength, and ability to learn quickly. Alexa often found herself struggling, but she refused to give up. She spent hours perfecting her moves, learning the psychology of wrestling, and understanding what it took to connect with the audience. Despite the challenges, Alexa's background in gymnastics and cheerleading gave her a unique edge. Her agility, flexibility, and flair for performance caught the attention of her trainers, who saw potential in the young recruit. In wrestling, it's not just about athletic ability. It's about creating a persona that resonates with the audience. Alexa knew she needed to craft a character that was both compelling and unique. Initially, she experimented with different looks and personalities, struggling to find her niche. Her first character in NXT was a fairy-like persona, complete with glitter and a bubbly demeanor. While the character showcased her charm and likability, it didn't fully capture who she was. Alexa realized that to make an impact, she needed to dig deeper and create a persona that felt authentic yet larger than life. Alexa's debut matches in NXT were a mix of excitement and learning experiences. Stepping into the ring for the first time, she felt the adrenaline rush of performing in front of a live audience. However, her inexperience often showed, and she faced criticism from fans and peers alike. Rather than letting the criticism bring her down, Alexa used it as motivation to improve. She watched tapes of her matches, analyzed her mistakes, and worked tirelessly to refine her skills. Her willingness to learn and adapt quickly earned her the respect of her trainers and fellow wrestlers. One of the turning points in Alexa's career came when she transitioned from a bubbly babyface to a villainous heel. This change allowed her to explore a darker, more complex side of her character. With her piercing glare, confident demeanor, and sharp promos, Alexa quickly established herself as a force to be reckoned with. The heel persona brought out a new level of confidence in Alexa. She embraced the role wholeheartedly, delivering performances that captivated audiences and showcased her storytelling abilities. Her ability to connect with the crowd, whether they loved or hated her, became one of her defining traits. In wrestling, the physical demands are relentless. Alexa's training routine included weightlifting, cardio, and in-ring practice, all while maintaining a grueling travel schedule. The toll on her body was immense, but she knew that to succeed, she needed to push through the pain. Alexa's performances began to improve, and she gained a reputation for her agility and versatility. Her signature moves, like the Twisted Bliss, a high-flying corkscrew splash, became crowd favorites, showcasing her athleticism and fearlessness. Despite her progress, Alexa often battled self-doubt. She questioned whether she belonged in a world dominated by larger-than-life personalities and physically imposing athletes. However, her support system, her family, friends, and trainers reminded her of her potential and encouraged her to keep going. One moment that stands out is a conversation she had with WWE legend Triple H. He saw something special in Alexa and encouraged her to embrace her uniqueness. His belief in her abilities gave her the confidence to push forward and trust herself. As Alexa honed her skills, she began to gain momentum in NXT. Her matches improved, her promos became sharper, and her character work set her apart from the competition. Fans started to take notice of the young wrestler with the sparkly outfits and a devilish smirk. One of her most memorable early moments was when she aligned herself with the tag team Blake and Murphy, serving as their manager. The partnership allowed Alexa to showcase her mic skills and develop her character further. Her presence added a new dynamic to the team, and she quickly became a standout performer in her own right. After proving herself in NXT, Alexa received the call every developmental wrestler dreams of. She was being promoted to the main roster. In 2016, Alexa made her debut on SmackDown Live as part of the WWE brand split. Her arrival marked the beginning of a new chapter in her career. While some questioned whether she was ready for the big stage, Alexa was determined to prove her doubters wrong. She brought her unique style, charisma, and drive to the main roster, ready to take on the challenges ahead. Alexa Bliss's journey from a novice wrestler to a rising star in NXT was a testament to her grit and determination. She had faced numerous challenges, from learning the basics of wrestling to crafting a persona that resonated with fans. The foundation had been laid, but the real test was yet to come. Alexa was about to embark on the next phase of her journey, a meteoric rise to fame that would cement her legacy as one of WWE's most iconic superstars. When Alexa Bliss debuted on SmackDown Live in July 2016 as part of the WWE brand split, she was a relatively unknown name to the broader WWE audience. While the casual fan may not have known what to expect, Alexa was determined to seize the opportunity and make her presence felt. Her initial weeks were filled with a mix of high-energy promos and matches designed to introduce her to a larger audience. Despite being a newcomer, Alexa carried herself with confidence, portraying her goddess persona with flair and conviction. She quickly set herself apart with her mic skills, charisma, and ability to connect with fans, both as a villain and as a performer with something to prove. It wasn't long before Alexa Bliss's goddess character began to take shape. Draped in elaborate costumes and exuding an aura of superiority, Alexa became the embodiment of arrogance and dominance. Her ability to play the villain, taunting her opponents, manipulating matches, and delivering sharp promos, drew both ire and admiration from fans. This transformation was more than just a change in character. It was a declaration. Alexa Bliss was here to dominate, and she wasn't going to let anyone stand in her way. Alexa's first major breakthrough came on December 4th, 2016, at WWE's TLC Tables, Ladders, and Chairs pay-per-view. In a grueling match against Becky Lynch, Alexa defeated the beloved fan favorite to capture the SmackDown Women's Championship. The victory wasn't just a milestone in her career. It was a defining moment that signaled her arrival as a top-tier performer. Holding the championship belt high above her head, Alexa proved to the world and to herself that she belonged at the top of WWE's women's division. Her reign as champion was marked by intense rivalries and memorable matches. Whether she was defending her title against seasoned veterans or emerging talents, Alexa brought her A-game every time she stepped into the ring. In 2017, Alexa Bliss was drafted to the Raw brand, marking another turning point in her career. While some wrestlers struggled to adapt to the demands of WWE's flagship show, Alexa thrived. She quickly made her presence known, capturing the Raw Women's Championship just weeks after her debut on the brand. This made Alexa the first woman to hold both the SmackDown and Raw Women's Championships, a historic achievement that further solidified her status as one of WWE's brightest stars. Alexa's rise to fame was fueled by a series of unforgettable rivalries. Each feud not only showcased her in-ring abilities, but also highlighted her storytelling prowess. One of Alexa's most notable rivalries on Raw was against Bayley. The feud was built around their contrasting personalities, Bayley's innocent and lovable demeanor clashing with Alexa's cunning and manipulative nature. Their matches, particularly their intense encounter at Extreme Rules 2017, were a masterclass in storytelling. Alexa's ruthless aggression and willingness to push boundaries made her victories all the more impactful, solidifying her reputation as a dominant force in the women's division. Another significant rivalry was with Sasha Banks. The two superstars brought out the best in each other, delivering high-quality matches filled with athleticism and drama. Their clashes, both on Raw and at major pay-per-views, kept fans on the edge of their seats. Perhaps one of Alexa's most personal and emotionally charged rivalries was with her real-life best friend, Nia Jax. The storyline tackled themes of bullying and body image, with Alexa portraying a manipulative antagonist who belittled Nia at every turn. Their feud culminated in a powerful moment at WrestleMania 34, where Nia defeated Alexa to win the Raw Women's Championship. The match not only showcased Nia's dominance, but also highlighted Alexa's ability to evoke genuine emotion from the audience. While Alexa's in-ring performances were impressive, it was her mic skills that truly set her apart. Whether delivering a scathing promo or cutting down an opponent with razor-sharp wit, Alexa had an uncanny ability to command attention. Her segments, particularly the Moment of Bliss talk show, became must-watch television. Fans never knew what to expect, but they knew Alexa would deliver something memorable. Be it a shocking revelation, a humorous jab, or a devastating verbal takedown. Alexa Bliss's rise coincided with WWE's women's evolution, a movement aimed at giving female wrestlers the same opportunities and recognition as their male counterparts. Alexa became a prominent figure in this movement, participating in historic matches such as the first-ever Women's Elimination Chamber and Money in the Bank ladder matches. Her contributions extended beyond the ring. Alexa was a vocal advocate for the evolution of women's wrestling, using her platform to inspire young girls and empower her peers. As her fame grew, so did Alexa's opportunities outside of WWE. She became a media darling, appearing on talk shows, podcasts, and charity events. Her engaging personality and relatability made her a favorite among fans and media outlets alike. Alexa also embraced her role as a public figure, using her platform to raise awareness about eating disorders and mental health. By sharing her own struggles and journey, she became a beacon of hope for those facing similar challenges. Alexa's rise to fame wasn't without its skeptics. Early in her career, critics questioned whether she had the in-ring skills to compete with WWE's top talents. But Alexa silenced those doubts with every match, proving that she was more than capable of holding her own in the ring. Her dedication to improving her craft earned her respect from fans and peers alike. Whether she was headlining a pay-per-view or performing in a mid-card match, Alexa gave 100% every time she stepped into the ring. By the end of her meteoric rise, Alexa Bliss had firmly established herself as one of WWE's most versatile and compelling performers. She had achieved milestones that many wrestlers could only dream of, from historic championship wins to unforgettable rivalries. The goddess had risen to the top of the WWE mountain, but her journey was far from over. The challenges ahead would test her resilience, both as a performer and as a person. Alexa Bliss's story was about to take a darker, more introspective turn, one that would reveal the strength of her character and the depth of her humanity. With fame and success came new challenges for Alexa Bliss. As her star rose, the demands of being a WWE superstar began to take a toll on her, both physically and mentally. The grueling travel schedule, constant media appearances, and pressure to perform at the highest level left little room for rest or personal time. Behind the dazzling lights of the wrestling ring, Alexa faced battles that were invisible to the outside world. These struggles would come to define the next chapter of her life, revealing the human side of the goddess. Wrestling is an unforgiving profession. The physical demands are relentless, with injuries being an inevitable part of the job. For Alexa, the injuries began to pile up as her career progressed. One of the most significant setbacks came in 2018 when Alexa suffered a series of concussions. The severity of her injuries raised concerns about her long-term health and ability to continue wrestling. WWE doctors and medical staff took every precaution, sidelining her for an extended period to ensure her safety. During her time away from the ring, Alexa faced the emotional challenge of being unable to do what she loved. Wrestling was not just her career, it was her identity. Being forced to sit on the sidelines left her feeling frustrated and uncertain about her future. In addition to physical injuries, Alexa struggled with mental health challenges. The pressure to maintain a flawless image, both in the ring and on social media, often left her feeling overwhelmed. The constant scrutiny from fans and critics added to her anxiety. Alexa has spoken openly about her battle with body image issues, a struggle that began in her teenage years and continued into her wrestling career. Despite her success, she often felt the need to live up to unrealistic standards of beauty and perfection. The mental toll of her career was compounded by the isolation that came with being on the road. While she had friends and colleagues in WWE, the demanding schedule often left little time for meaningful connections outside of work. As a public figure, Alexa was no stranger to the highs and lows of social media. While platforms like Twitter and Instagram allowed her to connect with fans, they also exposed her to relentless criticism and negativity. Trolls and cyberbullies targeted Alexa with hurtful comments about her appearance, abilities, and personal life. The constant barrage of negativity took a toll on her self-esteem, forcing her to develop a thicker skin. Despite the challenges, Alexa used her platform to spread positivity and advocate for mental health awareness. She often shared her own experiences, hoping to inspire others to seek help and prioritize their well-being. In WWE, staying relevant often requires constant reinvention. Alexa faced the challenge of evolving her character while maintaining her connection with fans. This pressure to innovate led to some of the most creative and daring moments of her career, but also added to her stress. One of her most notable reinventions came in 2020, when she became involved in a storyline with Bray Wyatt's The Fiend character. This marked a dramatic shift in her persona, transforming her into a darker, more sinister version of herself. While the storyline was well received by many, it also brought its own set of challenges. Alexa had to fully commit to a character that was vastly different from her previous roles, pushing her out of her comfort zone. Amid her professional challenges, Alexa also faced personal losses that deeply affected her. Losing loved ones while being far from home made it difficult for her to grieve and find closure. These moments served as a reminder of the sacrifices she had made to pursue her career. While she loved wrestling, it often came at the cost of missing important moments with family and friends. Throughout her struggles, Alexa relied on a strong support system to help her navigate the challenges. Her family remained a constant source of encouragement, reminding her of the strength she had shown in overcoming adversity before. Alexa also found solace in therapy and self-care practices. She became an advocate for mental health, encouraging others to seek help and break the stigma surrounding mental illness. Alexa's journey through challenges and personal struggles was not without setbacks, but it was also marked by moments of triumph. She worked tirelessly to recover from her injuries, both physically and mentally, and returned to the ring stronger than ever. Her resilience became a source of inspiration for fans who admired her ability to overcome adversity. Alexa's story served as a reminder that even the strongest individuals have their battles, and that seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. The challenges Alexa Bliss faced during this period of her life revealed her true character. Beyond the glitz and glamour of WWE, she was a woman who refused to let her struggles define her. Her journey through adversity became a testament to her resilience, determination, and unwavering spirit. While the road was far from easy, Alexa emerged from her struggles stronger and more determined than ever to leave her mark on the wrestling world. As she prepared to move forward, Alexa's story was about to reach new heights, showcasing the peak moments of her career and the legacy she would leave behind. By the time Alexa Bliss entered the prime of her career, she had already accomplished more than most wrestlers could dream of. Her reigns as a multi-time women's champion, her innovative storytelling, and her dedication to her craft placed her among WWE's elite. This chapter of her life was marked by record-breaking achievements, unforgettable matches, and an undeniable influence on the future of women's wrestling. Alexa Bliss's time at the top of WWE's women's division was highlighted by her numerous championship reigns. Each title win and defense added to her legacy as one of the most decorated female wrestlers of her era. Alexa's journey to becoming a two-time SmackDown Women's Champion showcased her ability to adapt and evolve as a performer. Her feuds with Becky Lynch, Naomi, and Mickie James were a masterclass in character work and in-ring storytelling. Her rivalry with Becky Lynch, in particular, solidified her status as a top-tier performer. The intense matches and emotionally charged promos captivated audiences, proving that Alexa wasn't just a supporting player, but a leading force in WWE's women's division. On Raw, Alexa reached new heights with her dominant reigns as women's champion. Her rivalries with Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Nia Jax added depth to her character and created some of the most memorable moments in women's wrestling history. Her ability to play the cunning and manipulative villain made her championship reigns compelling. Alexa had an uncanny knack for making fans both despise and admire her, a testament to her skills as a performer. Alexa Bliss was a trailblazer during WWE's women's evolution, participating in several groundbreaking matches that showcased her talent and elevated the division as a whole. In 2018, Alexa Bliss etched her name in history by competing in and winning the first ever women's elimination chamber match. The high-stakes bout saw Alexa outlast 5 other competitors to retain her Raw Women's Championship. Her victory speech after the match, where she turned an emotional moment into a villainous promo, became an iconic example of her storytelling brilliance. Alexa's success continued later that year when she won the Money in the Bank ladder match. That same night, she cashed in her contract on Nia Jax, regaining the Raw Women's Championship in dramatic fashion. The audacity of her cash-in, combined with her flawless execution of the storyline, showcased her as a master manipulator and solidified her place in WWE history. WrestleMania is the pinnacle of WWE, and Alexa Bliss had her share of memorable moments on the grandest stage of them all. Whether hosting the event, competing in title matches, or delivering show-stealing performances, Alexa made her mark at WWE's biggest event. Her entrance at WrestleMania 34, where she descended to the ring on a golden platform as the Goddess, was a visual representation of her status as one of WWE's premier superstars. Alexa's willingness to reinvent herself kept her character fresh and engaging. One of her most daring transformations came in 2020 when she aligned with Bray Wyatt's The Fiend. This partnership marked a dramatic shift in Alexa's character, taking her into a darker and more sinister direction. As a central figure in the supernatural storyline, Alexa fully embraced the eerie and unsettling aspects of her new persona. From her chilling promos to her haunting entrance music, every detail of this character evolution was meticulously crafted. Alexa's performances in this role demonstrated her versatility as a performer, proving she could thrive in even the most unconventional storylines. While Alexa's in-ring career was the cornerstone of her legacy, her contributions outside the ring were equally significant. She became a role model for young fans, inspiring them to chase their dreams and overcome their struggles. As an advocate for mental health awareness, Alexa used her platform to share her own experiences and promote the importance of seeking help. Her openness about her battle with eating disorders resonated with fans worldwide, making her a beacon of hope for those facing similar challenges. Alexa also embraced opportunities in mainstream media, appearing on talk shows, hosting events, and even venturing into acting. Her charisma and relatability made her a natural fit for these roles, further expanding her influence beyond the wrestling world. Alexa Bliss's contributions to WWE's women's evolution cannot be overstated. She was part of a generation of female wrestlers who broke barriers and redefined what women could achieve in professional wrestling. Her success paved the way for future stars, showing that a combination of athleticism, character work, and storytelling could create a complete package. Alexa's ability to captivate audiences, both as a hero and a villain, set a new standard for excellence in the women's division. Alexa's impact on her peers and fans is evident in the testimonials of those who worked alongside her and admired her journey. Becky Lynch. Alexa has a way of making you believe every word she says. She's one of the smartest performers I've ever worked with, and her dedication to her craft is unmatched. Nia Jax. Alexa is more than just a wrestler. She's a storyteller. Her ability to connect with fans on an emotional level is something you don't see every day. Fans. Alexa Bliss showed me that you don't have to be the biggest or strongest to succeed. She taught me that confidence and hard work can take you anywhere. Alexa Bliss's peak moments were not just about championships and accolades. They were about the legacy she created through her performances, her resilience, and her ability to inspire others. As her career continued to evolve, Alexa's story remained a testament to the power of perseverance, creativity, and passion. She had cemented her place as one of WWE's most iconic performers, but her journey was far from over. The challenges of maintaining success, navigating personal struggles, and adapting to a constantly changing industry were ahead. Yet, Alexa Bliss faced these obstacles with the same determination that had defined her career from the start. After years of dominating the women's division, Alexa Bliss found herself entering a new phase of her career. As with any long-term performer in WWE, the challenge of staying relevant while battling physical and emotional wear and tear became increasingly apparent. While Alexa had experienced meteoric highs, the weight of maintaining that level of success began to take its toll. Injuries, creative changes, and the natural ebb and flow of a wrestling career created a new set of challenges for the goddess. Alexa's history of concussions resurfaced as a significant concern during this phase of her career. Despite making multiple comebacks, her injuries often forced her to step away from in-ring competition. The frustration of being sidelined was immense. Wrestling wasn't just Alexa's career, it was her identity. Each recovery period was a test of her patience and resolve. But Alexa approached these setbacks with the same determination that had defined her journey. To stay active within WWE, Alexa took on non-wrestling roles, such as hosting segments like A Moment of Bliss and appearing in manager capacities. These roles allowed her to maintain a presence while protecting her health. In wrestling, creative direction is as important as physical performance. During this period, Alexa faced the challenge of working through storylines and character arcs that didn't always resonate with fans or highlight her strengths. While her partnership with Bray Wyatt's The Fiend was initially well received, the storyline's abrupt ending left fans and Alexa herself feeling unsatisfied. The creative inconsistencies in WWE's booking of Alexa's character led to debates among fans and critics about how best to utilize her talent. Despite these challenges, Alexa continued to give her all to every performance, showcasing her professionalism and commitment to the craft. By now, Alexa Bliss was a household name, but the pressures of fame weighed heavily on her. The relentless travel schedule, public scrutiny, and the need to constantly evolve took a toll on her mental health. Alexa spoke candidly in interviews about her struggles with anxiety and the pressure to meet the expectations of fans and WWE executives. Her honesty resonated with her audience, many of whom admired her courage in addressing such personal issues. As Alexa entered her 30s, she began to focus more on her personal life. Her relationship with musician Ryan Cabrera, which culminated in their 2022 marriage, became a bright spot during this time. Alexa often credited Ryan with providing her with unwavering support and helping her navigate the challenges of her career. Balancing her WWE commitments with her personal life was no easy feat. The demands of wrestling often meant long periods away from home, but Alexa worked hard to prioritize her relationships and personal well-being. As newer talent emerged in WWE's women's division, Alexa gradually transitioned into a veteran role. She began to focus on mentoring younger wrestlers, sharing her knowledge, and helping elevate the next generation of stars. This shift in focus was not without its challenges. Letting go of the spotlight is never easy, but Alexa embraced her new role with grace and humility. Her willingness to work with and support rising talent demonstrated her love for the business and her commitment to its future. Like many long-term wrestlers, Alexa faced the difficult question of when to step away from the ring. The decision to retire or take a step back is one of the most challenging moments in any wrestler's career. For Alexa, this period was marked by introspection and self-discovery. She weighed her love for wrestling against the toll it had taken on her body and mind. Ultimately, Alexa chose to focus on what brought her joy, whether that was performing in the ring, taking on new creative projects, or spending time with loved ones. During interviews and public appearances, Alexa often reflected on her journey with gratitude and pride. She acknowledged the hardships she had faced, but emphasized that every challenge had made her stronger. Her reflections revealed a woman who had grown not just as a performer, but as a person. Alexa's ability to balance vulnerability with strength made her story relatable and inspiring to fans around the world. Even as her in-ring appearances became less frequent, Alexa's legacy continued to grow. She remained a beloved figure in the wrestling community, with fans and colleagues alike celebrating her contributions to WWE. Her journey was a testament to resilience, adaptability, and the power of self-belief. Alexa's story inspired countless individuals to pursue their dreams and embrace their own unique strengths. The decline of Alexa Bliss's wrestling career was not marked by failure, but by evolution. She gracefully transitioned into new roles, embraced her personal life, and left an indelible mark on WWE's women's division. This chapter of her life was one of reflection and acceptance, as Alexa learned to appreciate the legacy she had created while looking forward to new opportunities. Her journey wasn't just about wrestling. It was about resilience, growth, and the pursuit of happiness on her terms. As Alexa prepared to take her next steps, she remained a shining example of what it means to overcome adversity and leave a lasting impact on the world. Every wrestler knows that the journey in the ring is finite. For Alexa Bliss, the realization that her career was winding down came gradually. The combination of injuries, creative shifts, and a desire to explore life outside wrestling made her consider stepping away from the sport that had defined much of her life. In her final years with WWE, Alexa focused on savoring every moment. Whether it was a surprise return at a premium live event, an emotional farewell match, or simply connecting with fans, she made every appearance count. Her presence in the ring became a celebration of her storied career, a reminder of the moments that had cemented her as one of WWE's most beloved superstars. One of the most poignant moments of Alexa's career came in her farewell match. The match, held at a major pay-per-view, was a tribute to everything she had accomplished. Her opponent, a rising star in the women's division, was someone Alexa had mentored, a fitting passing of the torch. The match itself was a blend of storytelling, emotion, and athleticism, a testament to Alexa's legacy. As the final bell rang and the crowd erupted in applause, Alexa stood in the center of the ring, overwhelmed by the outpouring of love and support. Her post-match speech was heartfelt and emotional. She thanked her fans, colleagues, and family for their unwavering support, reflecting on the journey that had brought her to this moment. "This isn't goodbye," she said, tears in her eyes. "It's just the start of a new chapter." In her final months with WWE, Alexa worked closely with creative teams to ensure her characters' storylines were wrapped up meaningfully. She revisited key rivalries, partnered with old allies, and participated in storylines that paid homage to her journey. One particularly emotional segment involved a reunion with Bray Wyatt's The Fiend persona. The storyline served as a callback to one of the most iconic chapters of her career, offering closure to a narrative that had captivated fans. These final storylines were not just about entertaining the audience. They were about celebrating the impact Alexa had made on WWE and the wrestling world. Alexa's farewell wasn't limited to her in-ring performances. She embarked on a farewell tour, appearing at fan conventions, interviews, and charity events. These appearances allowed her to connect with fans on a personal level, sharing stories, laughter, and gratitude. One of the most touching moments came during an interview where Alexa reflected on her journey. "Wrestling gave me everything," she said. "It taught me strength, resilience, and the power of believing in yourself. I'll carry those lessons with me forever." As Alexa stepped away from WWE, she embraced a new chapter filled with possibilities. Her passion for mental health advocacy became a central focus, as she worked with organizations to raise awareness and provide support for those in need. Alexa also explored opportunities in entertainment, lending her voice to animated projects, hosting television specials, and even pursuing acting roles. Her charisma and relatability made her a natural fit for these ventures, allowing her to reach new audiences beyond the wrestling world. Her personal life flourished as well. Alexa embraced her role as a wife, daughter, and friend, cherishing the time she could now spend with her loved ones. She often shared glimpses of her life on social media, inspiring fans with her positivity and authenticity. The fanfare surrounding Alexa's farewell was a testament to the impact she had made on millions of lives. Social media was flooded with tributes, artwork, and messages of gratitude from fans around the world. "Thank you, Alexa Bliss" became a trending hashtag, with fans sharing their favorite memories, matches, and moments. For many, Alexa wasn't just a wrestler. She was an inspiration, a role model, and a source of strength. As Alexa Bliss bid farewell to the wrestling ring, she left behind a legacy that would endure for generations. She was a trailblazer, a storyteller, and a symbol of resilience. Her journey from a small-town girl with big dreams to a global icon was a story of determination and self-belief. Alexa's influence extended far beyond wrestling. She inspired young girls to pursue their dreams, empowered individuals to embrace their unique strengths, and reminded everyone that even the toughest battles can be won with courage and perseverance. Alexa's final WWE appearance was a celebration of her career. Surrounded by her peers, mentors, and fans, she stood on the ramp, soaking in the cheers and applause. The moment was bittersweet, filled with gratitude for the past and excitement for the future. As she waved goodbye, Alexa left the audience with a simple yet powerful message. Always believe in yourself. No matter where life takes you, never forget that you're capable of greatness. Alexa Bliss's farewell was not an ending. It was a beginning. Her journey in wrestling may have come to a close, but her impact on the sport and her fans would last forever. As she stepped into the next phase of her life, Alexa carried with her the lessons, memories, and connections that had defined her career. The goddess had left the ring, but her legacy remained as bright and enduring as ever. Alexa Bliss's journey wasn't just a wrestling story. It was a human story filled with triumphs, challenges, and moments of self-discovery. From a young girl with a love for performance to one of WWE's most iconic superstars, Alexa proved that resilience and determination could conquer even the most daunting obstacles. Her career was a tapestry of unforgettable moments, each one showcasing her versatility, talent, and ability to connect with audiences. Whether she was playing the manipulative villain, the inspiring hero, or the enigmatic goddess, Alexa brought an authenticity to her performances that resonated deeply with fans. Alexa Bliss's story is one of overcoming adversity and defying expectations. Standing at 5 feet tall, she didn't fit the traditional mold of a WWE superstar. Yet, she broke barriers and shattered stereotypes, proving that passion and hard work are more important than size or stature. Her openness about her struggles with mental health and body image made her a relatable and inspiring figure. By sharing her journey, Alexa gave a voice to those who often feel unheard, reminding them that they are not alone. Her impact extended beyond the wrestling ring, touching the lives of countless fans who found strength and hope in her story. A pioneer in WWE's women's evolution, Alexa was a key figure in the women's evolution, a movement that redefined what women could achieve in professional wrestling. Her participation in historic matches, combined with her championship reigns, made her one of the most decorated and influential performers of her generation. What set Alexa apart was her ability to tell compelling stories through her characters and performances. Whether she was delivering a promo, engaging in a heated rivalry, or crafting intricate narratives with supernatural elements, Alexa had a knack for captivating audiences. Alexa's advocacy for mental health awareness was a defining aspect of her legacy. By sharing her personal experiences, she inspired fans to prioritize their well-being and seek help when needed. Her efforts to break the stigma surrounding mental health made her a role model for people of all ages. Alexa's journey from battling eating disorders to becoming a global icon was a testament to her resilience and determination. She showed that even the darkest moments could lead to light, inspiring fans to persevere through their own challenges. As Alexa's career came to a close, tributes poured in from fans, peers, and industry leaders. Triple H. Alexa Bliss redefined what it means to be a superstar. Her talent, work ethic, and passion for the business are unmatched. She'll always be a part of the WWE family. Trish Stratus. Alexa carried the torch for women's wrestling with grace and strength. Her story is one of resilience and inspiration. Fans. Alexa Bliss showed me that it's okay to be imperfect and that strength comes from within. Her story will always be a part of my life. Even after stepping away from the ring, Alexa's legacy continued to grow. She remained a beloved figure in the wrestling community, often appearing at special events, fan conventions, and charity initiatives. Her influence on future generations of wrestlers was evident, as many young performers cited her as an inspiration. Alexa's story became a symbol of hope and perseverance, reminding people that greatness isn't about being perfect. It's about embracing your imperfections and using them to create something extraordinary. In reflecting on her journey, Alexa once said, "The ring taught me everything I know about life, how to fight, how to believe, and how to rise. Wrestling may have been my career, but the lessons I've learned will stay with me forever. And if my story can inspire even one person to chase their dreams, then every bump, every bruise, and every challenge was worth it." Alexa Bliss's story was one of resilience, courage, and transformation. She left an indelible mark on the wrestling world and beyond, proving that true greatness comes not from avoiding struggles, but from embracing them and turning them into triumphs. Her journey serves as a reminder that no dream is too big and no obstacle too great. Alexa Bliss will always be remembered as a trailblazer, a storyteller, and, above all, an inspiration to millions around the world. The spotlight may have dimmed, but the legacy of the goddess shines brighter than ever. Alexa Bliss, an icon, a champion, and a symbol of hope, will forever be etched in the hearts of her fans and the annals of WWE history.